Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to start our playthrough of Fields of Fire. 9th Infantry, Manchus, Bulge Campaign. 13 December 1944 to 8 January 1945. This is the mission booklet, and we're going to set up and we're going to play Mission 1. The Wallerscheid Crossroads, Heartbreak Crossroads. 13 through 16 December 1944, and the situation is the 9th Infantry Manchus is the lead regiment in the 2nd Infantry Division's attack on the vaunted Siegfried Line. The 38th Infantry is following behind, and the 99th Infantry Division is covering the right flank of the division. The attack is intended to turn the southern flank of the Hurtgen forest defenses. The regiment will advance dismounted in a column of battalions along the 6-mile approach march from Roscherath on the Wallerscheid Crossroads just over the German border. Okay, this is type, it's offensive, 10 turns, daylight, third attempt goes at night. Our map is 4 columns by 3 rows, and row 2 is all open terrain cards. And they have 4 wire entanglement markers and 4 mine VOF markers on each card on row 2. The mines do not affect the mission activity levels. Start at no contact. Okay, and we take all the forest hill, dense forest, and scrub forest, and shuffle them, place them face down rows 1 and 3. Keep the remainder handy if contacts occur out of the left and right boundary or beyond the limit of advance. Okay. The forest cards are revealed on row 1 as US units enter them. Cards on row 3 are revealed when a line of sight is established from row 1. Okay. Primary and secondary objectives on row 3. And then, of course, the enemy is in a deliberate defense, and they are green. And then we have our assets and our attachments, our events. There's no battalion fire missions, but we do have radio contact with the battalion net, so our company can request. We don't have any battalion artillery spotters out for this game. And then we'll be using this page a lot. This is the German contact pages, packages, and package placement, and the descriptions of what they are. All right, so the first thing we need to do, as you can see, one thing I want to point out in case you haven't played the game much, or maybe it's been a while, this row here is my departure staging area. So you always use cards for this area from a different deck. You don't use the same deck because you don't want to take away any of the cards that you might be playing with. So I use my Normandy deck, put in my staging area. You can see there's a blank row here and a blank row here. That's for my terrain cards, which we have here. And we've taken out everything except the forest cards. So row 2 is all open ground. They're potential contact A, and they have the mines and the wire on each card. So we got to get through that. Okay, so we play these face down. So we're going to deal them out. Deal them out. And then I'll set the leftovers up here out of the way, but handy where I can get to them. In fact, I think I'll set them down here so I don't have to reach as far. Okay, and so from here, I'll go through and place the potential contact A markers here into B markers and where my objectives are going to be on the 3rd row. Okay, we have it all set up, and I have my sheet made out. I have regimental artillery available. I have the 15th Field Artillery from Battalion with HE and Willie Pete, and we have 81 millimeter mortar available. Our CO, headquarters is veteran. The XO, first sergeant, are veteran, and the 2 runners are line. The mortar section's a veteran. I do have an engineering squad, which is a veteran assigned to 2nd platoon. So I have them along here somewhere. Got them. To find them. I'll find them here in a second. I got them sitting down here somewhere. 1st platoon, headquarters a veteran, and all 3 squads are veterans. 2nd platoon's a line experience, but they have 2 veteran squads and a line squad, and 3rd platoon is green. They have a veteran and 2 lines. So the squads are actually very dependable. The headquarters, they get a little less. I have 2 light machine gun teams. They're both veterans. They have ammunitions of 5. I have 3 anti-tank teams with the ammo of 3. 2 veterans and a line. Okay, and like I said, my mortar section's veteran with ammo of 5. Okay. All right, and then I'm using red smoke to cease fire and green smoke to shift fire. Same thing with my clusters. Cease fire with the red, shift fire with the green. And then on my setup over here on the card, my CO headquarter assets, he has the Red Star cluster. He has the battalion TAC and the company TAC nets, radios. The XO has the Green Star cluster. He has the 2 runners are signed with him. And actually they have to be assigned with the CO. They can't be assigned with the XO. And we have the company TAC radio, and then the artillery fire direction network. So he can call, the XO can call for the artillery fire. The 1st sergeant has a red and green smoke. Of course, he has the company TAC, and he has the mortar fire direction network. So he can call for the battalion mortar fire. We did draw 3 random skills, 1 for each platoon. So 1st platoon has good training, -1, if I can get that to, -1 to draw, -1 draw, oh, can't read, Dave, come on. Good training, +1 draw to any attempt. So when I feel like I need an extra card, I can do that. 3rd platoon, or 2nd platoon, sorry, has star pitcher, +1 auto grenade. And 3rd platoon has use the ground, 1 auto cover. So I can use those at any time. So I can help my platoon get up there and get cover. So that everything helps. That much I can tell you. Okay. We also have, with the engineering squad, we have 2 Bangalore torpedo counters. I assigned 1 to 2nd platoon and 1 to 1st platoon. And right here with 2nd platoon is the engineering squad. Okay. So we have them assigned there. Okay. And then couple of rules. Enemy packages are limited by the counters provided. German squads are drawn randomly from the available pool, of Volksgrenadier squads with the long range. There's 5 of those. The light machine guns and a volume of fire squad start with 6 ammo. And the heavy machine gun is unlimited. That's unfortunate. Spotters draw 2 cards for their 2nd and 3rd fire mission attempts. And then, let's see, anything else I got to... The as you can see, the map crossroads, these are the Heartbreak Crossroads. This is the map, so the forest terrain, the open terrain, these are the A's, there's wire, there's mines, and then you have the extendable forest terrain out here. So everything is forest terrain. And then last but not least, I think, is, oh yeah, I'll point this out too. In the package placement, once 3 field fortifications, trench bunker, or pillbox are placed in any one card, it is no longer eligible for any more units to be placed there. Redraw for an eligible placement. If no eligible placement cards exist, then ignore the contact. So once we get three up there in a box, you can't get any more. Okay, so that's at least some limitation to how bad it can get or how ugly it's going to get here. Okay, I think we'll start with shuffle my deck here so you guys see this. Here's the action deck. So we'll get this started. Okay, have it laying here. And of course, we are using the turn sequence summary that's on the back of the rulebook, Fields of Fire rulebook. And in the first steps for the friendly higher HQ, there are no defensive missions. Those don't happen until turn 2. So we start with our command phase. So we're going to draw for our company commander. He gets, oh, nice. This is why. He gets 5. And he's a veteran, +1, so that's 6. And there's no contact, +1 makes 7. So the company HQ, I'll slide this over a little bit. Company HQ gets 7 orders that they can issue. Okay, so here we go. He's going to start using his orders for his impulse. So he is going to now let me see. I can do oh, I like having all these orders. I can do my, let's see, I don't have a battalion HQ impulse, so now I go to my company HQ, which I did. So I can now expend these for the company staff and the platoons, which we're going to do. So normally I don't have, a lot of times I don't get enough commands to be able to give them to the XO and the first sergeant also, but in this case we do. So we're going to spend our first one. We're going to activate first platoon. Okay, so we got to draw our card for first platoon. He gets 1 order. But he's veteran, +1, and there's no contact, +2. So he actually gets 3 orders. Okay. Second platoon. So we'll drop down to 5 orders left. Second platoon gets 2. Second platoon is a line company, but there's no contact, +1, so he gets 3. So second platoon also has 3. All right. Third platoon is green. He gets 5. -1 is 4, +1 for no contact is 5. So third platoon, he's at 5. Okay, so we're down to 4 on the company headquarters now. He's also going to issue orders for the XO. The XO gets 4. The XO's a veteran and no contact. That gives him 6. So he's at 6. And now the CO will go down to 2 orders left. He'll be done. He's going to give orders to the first sergeant. He gets 2. Veteran, no contact, makes him 4. Okay. So we got plenty of orders out here that we can now use. This is great. This is nice. Okay. So the nice thing about having these like the XO here with 1st Platoon, he can help give orders if he needs to. Okay, 1st Platoon, all 3 of their squads are veterans, so they're going to take 1st Squad right here. Take 1st Squad, going to break them up. So 1st Platoon, that costs us 1 order, and we pull an assault team. So we have an assault team now to replace that squad, and the XO is going to the XO can actually issue an order to that assault team if I want it to, or 1st Platoon can issue the order. I think in this case 1st Platoon's not going to issue any more orders. We're going to save those, so it's going to leave me with 2 orders and their activation is complete. XO is going to issue an order, and he's going to order that assault team to move forward into this contact area right here into the woods. Now as soon as he moves in there, we reveal this card, and this card is Scrub Forest. That's not good. I was hoping for something thick. Give me some cover. Okay, now he's here. He can see into this. It's open. It's open terrain, so he can see into this. So now he reveals regular forest up here. He can also see from here, across here, and into this one. So we'll go ahead and reveal this terrain. Forest Hill. Normally when you draw a hill, you'd have to draw a card to put on top of it, but in this case it already has the terrain on it. So it's forest and hill, and that's where my 2nd objective is, right there. Okay, so that 1 move revealed that. Here I have 3rd Platoon. 3rd Platoon is going to do the same thing. They're going to use their they're going to take their 2nd Squad right here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in 2nd Platoon. Sorry. 3rd Platoon is going to take their 2nd Squad. They're going to spend an order, and they're going to get an assault team right here. And they're going to push this assault team out. See, so that's that's 1 order by 3rd Platoon. He drops down to 4 now. He's going to send this assault team into this one. So diagonally, he's going to move him there. So we'll see what this terrain is. It is dense forest. That's good. It gives me more cover. So I have an assault team there. He's going to send this group with his next order into this one. His potential contact. And it's a forest hill right there. And we're going to go ahead and use our skill, which is 1 auto cover. So he moved there, and he's going to move straight into cover. He has it. So they knew where it was at. Now one thing I got to remember to do is when they move, exposed, he goes into cover, but he's still exposed. Okay, but that helps him on that hill. And he's got line of sight to everything, so he can see it all now. So he sees regular forest. And up here for this objective, objective 1 is in forest. Okay, objective 1, potential contact. So no dense forest up there. So that was 3rd Platoon. And so that'll be, the question is, until I see what kind of fire. I'm not going to move anybody else up there with them. So 3rd platoon's orders are finished. 2nd platoon has 3 orders. Well, his first order right here is to break out. He's going to break out. He'll break out 1st squad like so. And he'll take an assault team. And he's going to put him in this one. So I'm getting all these areas activated this first turn. I want to know everything that's out there, right? Regular forest. Okay. So I only got one dense forest area. We may end up, depending on how everything shakes out on this, that's what's tough here. He's exposed right now. So that cost, see, 2nd platoon issued 1 order, and I'm going to use an order from the 1st sergeant to move, to tell him to move. So 2nd platoon's commands are finished. Oh, the XO and the 1st sergeant are both finished here. 3rd platoon is finished. Okay, so I have lots of orders left because I'm going to need them as we move up. So that takes care of all my impulses. So I get a general initiative impulse. So this can be used by anybody. So we draw our card and we get a general initiative impulse. Oh, 4 of them. Great. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to seek cover right here. He gets 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. Contact, contact, blank. Okay, he couldn't find cover. That's one of them. Number 2, he's going to seek cover. He gets 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Blank, rally, blank. That didn't work out. He's going to seek cover over here. This is my 3rd order. He gets 3 cards. Cover. Finally, I got a cover. Okay, so he found cover. So we have cover there also. So I'm going to put the exposed on top of the cover, so I don't forget about that. Okay. All right. So that left me 1 more order if I want to use it. He's in cover. He's in cover. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to run up against. That's what I'm afraid of. If I move somebody up here and I lose them, I'm in trouble. But I'm thinking 2nd platoon might have, they could move this anti-tank team up here into cover with them. Or I could move my machine gun. It would give me some volume of fire. The problem is I know that I'm going to have trouble spotting these guys, and I don't want to get everybody pinned or shot up. So I think I'm going to wait. I'm not going to use that last order. Okay, well, that's the end of the general initiative impulse. So we go, there's no higher German event segment here. No capture retreat, no vehicle. So now we go to volume of fire segment. We don't have any fire missions yet. Okay, now we start evaluating potential contacts. Okay, so for the potential contacts, we use this handy dandy little card. And it tells us for a type A marker with no contact, it's an auto contact. The first draw is. Okay, so we have 4 potential contacts. So we take a card. We look at number 4, and it's number 2. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's number 2. So that's our contact. Okay. So now we go on to onto our mission booklet here. Right here. And we're going to draw for the package, and it says potential contact A in row 1. So you can see it only has a certain number of them. So we draw, and in row 1, it's a 1 to 10. So it is number 6. So 5 to 8 is number 2. Incoming, spotter in bunker. 3 total fire missions. Okay. Incoming's a -3, so it's like a mortar. And the spotter goes on row 3. So first thing to do is we'll mark incoming with the -3. So it's going to be coming in. That's the guy that spotted him, that it spotted on. And now we draw for this location. And as you can see from this, on column 2, contact column, it's a 1 through 3. So we pull this up, and on 3, it is 3. Okay, so 3 is right front. So this spotter is right front, or front right, right front, right? So it's not, it's interesting. This is kind of where we have to make a decision, I think, right? Because the incoming fire is supposed to come in on the unit that made the contact. So this potential contact is going to become a question mark up here. So if I put him here, he can't really see that. So I say right front is here. Now I may be wrong on that, but that's where I'm putting him at. So I have a mortar spotter. He's a -3. And I'm going to give him mortar ammo because he's got a fire mission, oops, already coming. So I have a mortar ammo counter. So I'm going to start it with the 2 at the top and my spotter. And he's in a bunker. Yeah. And the bunker is a +3 for his defense. And potential contact, I'm going to put that in front of him. He's not, we don't know where he's at yet. So I have incoming coming in here now. Okay. So that makes that contact now because there is a volume of fire marker on the board. Okay. Now we have 3 cards left. 1, 2, 3. So the next one we check is number 1. This one right here. All right. Now, because we have contact on an A, we still draw 7 cards. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they don't get a contact out of this, cover, rally, blank, cover, rally, rally, cover. Nothing. 7 cards and he did not get a contact. Holy smokes. First platoon is living a charmed life. Okay, we take that one off. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Because these guys were exposed and they didn't get spotted. All right, next up. 1, 2. It's 2. So it's this guy now. Okay, 7 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no way he's not going to get a contact. Cover, rally, cover, cover, blank, cover. Oh my God! Not a contact again? Whoa! Whoa! That's amazing. So they got through theirs. Okay, that leaves us 1 left. 7 cards. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No way. This can't happen. Rally, reshuffle, blank, blank, cover, contact. Okay. So yeah, and I got to reshuffle. Okay, so we have contact, and we got to reshuffle the deck. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I put it through the auto shuffler. Give it a good little mix right here. Now we're drawing for his contact. So we look at 1 to 10. It's number 8. And number 8 is number 2. Incoming, spotter, bunker. Okay, and his location is going to be, he's in column 3. It's going to be a 1 to 3. Oh, reshuffle. We're going to go ahead and draw this. 1 to 3 is number 3, right front. So for this one, it's going to be here. So we got to put down a terrain card, Forest Hill out here. And then I got to get me another incoming marker and a spotter. Okay, so we're going to pull this off, put our incoming in the dense forest. We have our mortar spotter, and he's going to have 2 fire missions left. He will be up here. He will be in a bunker. And he will be not spotted. So he's still hidden. So we don't know where he's at yet. Okay. So they'll have future fire missions coming this way and this way. Now, you may not agree with the right front, but that's the way I interpret it, because you can't dogleg around to see. You got to have it diagonal like that. So right front diagonal for the mission to fire in there has to be there. Normally, if it was like a machine gun, I think we would go straight up, but because we're going across there. But this is quite amazing that I didn't get any actual machine gun nests or anything. Wow, I got the artillery. That's bad, but at least I have cover on one of the guys and dense forest on the other one. Okay, so now we do our combat effects. So we're going to, it doesn't matter, we're going to start with this one. So this guy is exposed and in cover and on the forest on the hill. And the hill gives it a -1 with the incoming -3 makes it -4. He gets +2. Well, okay, let's do all our minuses. He's exposed. So he had -3, -1s, -4, -2s, -6, +3. So it's a -3. So we have -3 coming in on these guys. -3 pinned. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take being pinned. Okay. Now for this one, he's strictly exposed. So we have -3, -4, -6, +3. So again, it's a -3. -3 pinned. Oh, man, that is... Oh, talk about lucky. They're pinned. Okay. I can't see those guys, so I don't know where they're at yet. I haven't tried to spot them yet. Okay. All right. So now that's the end of the combat effects segment. We do our cleanups. So we take off the exposed markers. So the exposed comes off, exposed comes off, exposed comes off, and exposed comes off. Okay, the incoming hit. Okay, so that completes turn 1. We come over here, we move our game turn marker up to turn 2. And we'll be ready to start the next turn. I think because I did setup and other stuff that we'll call this turn 1. We'll let it go at that. And then give everybody a chance to take a look at the video, see if I did anything wrong. I'm starting to feel more comfortable with this game, although I think this may be one of the toughest scenarios I've played. Because of this open ground with the wire and the minefield, and we got to get up there. I'm telling you, I am super lucky that I only got 2 contacts out of that first row. That is just like super amazing for me. It's just remarkable that I had 2 7-card draws that didn't come up with a contact. So I'm super lucky on that one. So I got us into this. I'm going to be able to make some platoon moves here, I think. Try to get some things going. I got cover now. So we've got the ability to, at least here, those guys have got some cover. It's only in the deep woods, and now they're not exposed. So they got to try to, I can spot here straight ahead, so I can see if I can spot that guy. Maybe I can lay some fire on him when I get the platoon up here, bring my machine guns and the engineers and everybody up here and get them in this cover, and from there I can start to work on this wire maybe too. So yeah, I got a lot going on here. First platoon. Also, the scrub forest isn't very good cover, so if I do move up, I need to find some cover here. So I may send a squad up and then have or send a platoon up and see if they can find cover, and then let the XO order some of the stuff up here into cover to help give them some protection. So we got some work to do there. That's not the best cover for us. That's the least of all the covers, except for the open ground. So I don't want to get caught in a bunch of fire there, but so far things aren't looking too bad, at least not yet. So what I'm worried about is these pillboxes and things that show up. So okay, I think we'll call that. I rambled enough there. That's turn one, mission one, turn one of the Bulge campaign. We're off to a good start, but as you all know, things change rapidly in any game that we play, whether it's cards or dice. It's still some of the luck of the draw or luck of the roll. All right, I look forward to keeping this going. Hope you're enjoying the start of this one, and then we'll get ready for the next turn. All right, have a good one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. The more thumbs ups I get, the better it shows up on YouTube for people to view. So that's why that's important for us. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.